what works is honesty, being humble, being as remorseful as you can. And I say that with this in mind. I mean, I had the last couple years of my drinking, I drank really heavily. I think I had pretty good brain fog. And it took a while. In fact, my daughter, who sometimes speaks with me on podcasts, will tell you that it didn't appear that I was thinking that clearly yet. I was not always making good decisions. So I knew in my head I was apologizing. Well, two things. One, I apologized at a surface level, which was at least a start. But two, I also had that fear of rejection. Like I was so afraid. Oh my God, this is where all the ACA stuff comes in. Fear of rejection, my kids rejecting me, wanting to do a ninth step amends. And that's for people who are listening. It's a very sincere apology to your loved ones or to the person you're giving an amends to. I wanted to do it perfectly or not at all. Another ACA trait. So, it took me a while to get to a real amends with my kids. So I think that's why I say you make an apology, you show some remorse as early as you can, but also let them know I plan to go deeper with this. I want to hear more about your feelings and how I've hurt you. And so that you can, because another key thing to help rebuilding that relationship back is validating their experience, their feelings. Here's another mistake I made. I I knew I had done some really stupid things. I never physically abused my kids. And at first I probably would have told you that I didn't emotionally abuse them, that occasionally I verbally abused them. That's nonsense. I verbally and emotionally abused my children. One, I couldn't see it at first. Two, I was in denial because what I saw that I did was not as bad as the woman who killed her child in a drunk driving incident. In my head, I was like, it's not that bad. I'm not that bad. Doesn't matter. You got to validate your kid's experience. Their experience was that bad.
I think it has to be so therapeutic, one, to acknowledge it, but it's also inspiring um, to a lot of other parents who have gone through this. I was listening to one of your podcasts. It was you and your daughter, and y'all were hit on a very huge point of that everybody's not going to be happy when you get sober, and she actually shared how she was angry that you got sober when you got sober, and that was very powerful because I don't think that people expect that when they step into sobriety. It's like, oh well, I'm going to start getting my family back. They're going to be happy, this and that. That's not how it goes sometimes, especially the amends process, like what you're describing. Not everybody's going to forgive you. And that is something to cope with in and of itself.